days when I got into phase two, I wanted to learn more. The early mornings, which used to be about work, quiet and peaceful, now got also prolonged into nights where I wanted to learn more about the game and the sport. And because I wanted to learn more and educate myself more, I would spend maybe 2 hours in the evening watching sports and games just to learn. And as I put in more energy on improving my whole outlook from a pre-game press conference person became to be a fabulous one of that of a captain. And as I got older, two things happened. Firstly, I discovered that I understood the value of time, and I understood the value of knowing more and learning more and stuff. And he says those early mornings where I spent drinking tea or coffee, and the evenings were followed by drinking wine. I also got interested into following price fluctuations and absorbing around me with my mind whatever was happening around the world. So it would keep off my mind the daily worries and nuances of the game and stuff. And I would find that playing cards or reading a book or going through a wine catalog gave me more pleasure and gave me more joy, and made me feel much better than anything else. For example, biking or climbing or being in sports and stuff. And I didn't find that these pastimes were a miracle, but they were actually a miracle cure. And I often found myself unable to sleep or awake in the middle of the night thinking about something I had to do the next morning. So this is the kind of work and energy and time people put in. It's like being a founder or a CEO, or it's like being a management head, or it's like being in your first job. You got to value time of yourself and others. And it is such an obvious, observation mostly around people I see, also in youth. I've seen so many people in my gym and my work, including my vendors and stuff like that. Many people, they spend their time and energies informing you that they're going to be reaching late and stuff, and they would say, let's say I'm going to be there in half an hour, 40 minutes, but eventually they don't turn up for 2 hours and stuff. And the lesson I've learned through this is that somebody who doesn't value time in the very beginning, if they have a track record of doing that over a period of time, then it's very sure that they don't value time. And people who don't value their own time suddenly give out the message that they are not valuing anybody else's time and stuff. And that ticks off a lot of people, because people have different tempos, people have different energies, people have different things to do and stuff. And there are people who are building brands, there are people who are attending meetings, there are people who are networking, there are people who are writing copies, there are people who are making presentations, or people who are traveling all across the world and stuff. And when you have disregard to time, it may look like a very trivial or a very casual thingy. But if you were to look at it in a bigger manner or in a larger than life manner, then you realize that every second counts. And if you were to reach your flight, let's say 5 minutes late, you're going to miss it. So similarly, youth and people have to understand vendors, suppliers, laborers, contractors, retail heads, managers, people who are working with the media, people who are working, let's say in coffee shops, people who are working in the business of jewelry, people who are in events and stuff. We have to be there on time. And I've had experiences where I wanted to reach on time, but unfortunately, because of Google Map, I've been diverted and I've kind of missed out on meeting some very important meetings once in a while. But the lesson I learned from that is that it also does not make sense to rely completely on Google. And the old habit or the practical habit of staying alert while on ground, while driving, has to be revived. And one can always stop and ask for distances and directions and stuff. And excuses should not be basically entertained. And if anybody is getting late or is getting delayed, all it takes is a message to inform, and all the rationals, all the excuses or all the explanations around phones not working and stuff is bullcrap. I feel so, because in today's world, when you have WhatsApp, you have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have emailing, it's also very easy to communicate against stuff. And if your phone is not working or your phone is not charged, you can always borrow somebody else's phone. And if you're going to come up with a rationale that I don't have your number, then one has to be very sensible and street enough to realize that if your phones are switching off and they're not charged, maybe you should have a diary and you note the number whenever you have to reach. Like I did that many years back. I mean, I had to go for an important meeting and I knew my phone is going to be off. So I informed the party in front of me that I may call you from another number or I may message you, on your social media. So this is a solution, and this is exactly what Jean-Claude, the CEO of Watchmaker, is also saying. And also in the world of sports, this is a rule applicable that we have to understand the value of time and stuff. And time management is not just about branding, marketing, PR, communication. It is applicable in day-to-day affairs, and it's very important for anybody and everybody to understand the value and time of the value of time, because reaching on time could offer you many opportunities which you may even miss out. And there are many people out there who still function that way. They value time, they respect their own time, they respect other people's time and stuff. So rather than appearing like fools or ignorant people, or I would say idiots of the highest order, it's best to keep people in the loop. And when you're leading yourself and you're pushing yourself and stuff, nobody else has to come and do that to you. If you're expecting people to remind you and to buzz you and stuff like that, you need to get over that habit, because you just have to take the ownership and lead yourself, and that's how you get into a leadership position. So love and love, take care. Cheers to you on an amazing hazelnut coffee, and I suddenly feel good and great, and I'm hoping to see more of you in person, hopefully, and inshallah. So take care, hasta la vista, and have fun, enjoy yourself. And the weekend starts tomorrow, so wishing everybody a great start. Enjoy yourself, and I hope to catch you in the coming week. Everything seems good and great today. The weather is amazing and everything. So if you're feeling still a little under the weather and stuff, step out, go to your favorite spot, and let me remind you, you need to focus on something which makes you feel good and better. So rather than just sitting and discussing and sharing and having a conversation with your family and friends and stuff like that, it's better if you get into a new environment and go to places which make you feel good and help you kind of bounce back. So take care. Cheers. I'm Justine Kapani. I'm on justinekapani.im@gmail.com, and I have today deleted more than 170 messages on Facebook. So if you really want to be in touch with me, please email me, and I do not check my Facebook page much and Instagram much. So please, it's a humble request. I do not function like this. I would request an email and I'll get back to you as per my convenience. So love and love. Take care. Bye-bye. Have fun.